This morning is going to be very exciting. We're going to see an EV that I've never actually driven before. Don't think I've ever even been in one before. And yet, it's got a sensible range and really great performance. Right, Dazzy, let's get you in the car. Oh, look! Hey! A classic Tesla. First things first, I need to plug in because we're heading back down south later. Hiya, how's it going? Mark?
Hi, yes.
Fantastic.
Hello,
Hello,
Stuart.
Stuart.
One of your regular viewers.
Ah,
I've just stopping for a quick charge on the way south. We were just chatting to this man about this beautiful car.
isn't it gorgeous?
I'll meet the Roadster.
This is a particularly nice paint job you have on this one.
Yeah, I've looked after the paint. I had it detailed when I first got it, and it was a nice treat off the girlfriend. It's always been snow foam, keep it nice and clean. It does get used. I use it a heck of a lot. So yeah, it's been really good. Really love the car.
It's not big, is it? From a head height point of view.
No, but the roof comes up. So you've got the extra head height.
Yes, of course.
Infinity head height.
Yes. You don't mind if he has a look, do you? Look, Jasper. Do you want to sit in it?
Let's get you inside. Yeah. There you go. There you go, jump in.
Careful, sorry about his feet. You want to close the door?
Oh, he loves it. He ain't coming out now.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Hi, nice to
Feel like
meet
we know you
you.
already. I try to speak as much truth as I can and try to avoid some of the hype.
Yeah.
It gets me in trouble quite often. You know, you've got to stick up for what you believe. I mean, I've worked in the motor trade for a long time. I mean, I've seen it from both sides of the curtain. So I've seen how much interest Renault really have, which isn't a lot. And I've seen how much Nissan have, which is actually quite a bit more than Renault.
Yeah.
Adopted.
Mum, I am here. You don't mind him in here, do you?
Alright, it's fine.
Oh, that's very kind
So
of you.
plastic and carbon, isn't
You
it?
can put this on your Instagram today.
Oh yeah.
So different to a Model S.
Yeah.
Which is frustrating from my perspective because I can't buy a new car. You know, I'm stuck with a Roadster because there's no replacement.
Yes, well they will do a replacement at some point.
In a Roadster, it has to be the intangible stuff that you value.
Yeah.
You know, yes, it's compromised. Yes, it's got, you know, limited headroom. It's difficult to sit in. It's the character and the no power steering. The new one's going to have all that dialed out and self-driving.
Yeah.
Which to me isn't a Roadster. The Roadster's about the driving.
Elon Musk is a bit of a car guy, so there is a chance that he will deliberately make the Roadster insanely quick and stupidly fun and actually not bother with things like autopilot for it.
Oh, you'd see me running up and queuing up for a pre-order on one of those if it happens. I would love to see that happen.
They are quite unusual, aren't they? How many of these are there in the UK?
There is 19 sports. This is a Roadster Sport, and there is roughly 29 non-Roadster sports. It'll really get under your skin. You'll feel, wow, this is what an electric car should drive like. The only thing that it lacks that we really want Elon Musk to do is put one charger, one rapid charger for the car on each of the on a stall. Before I decided to get my Tesla, I did briefly look at a second-hand Roadster in the hope that maybe the prices would have come down a bit. No chance. Charge it on a level 2. The whole car's carbon.
Yeah, I quite like carbon cars.
What you'll notice
It's a
with
good
it is
idea.
how much character the car's got.
Yeah.
I feel that the Model S has had the character dialed out. You drive it, it's a big car, big family car really, isn't it? It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
It's like a fighter jet when you put your foot down in it. It's brilliant fun. That's what the industry needs. It needs some fun.
Yeah.
We need not to be so serious with Leafs and Zoes and Ioniqs. It needs some fun cars that really show what electric can do.
See you in a minute, Jazzy. Oh, it's a bit tight. Oh no.
Put on the brake and then turn it on. That's it. Usual features, you've got indicators there, indicate left, indicate right, flash, you've got cruise control, you've got park, reverse, neutral and drive, just like in your car. Heated seats, traction control, I usually turn that off.
Yeah, I will be leaving that on for me.
You've got different driving modes, max range, performance and standard, loaded with kit, and the hi-fi sounds phenomenal.
It's very close together, the accelerator, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's going now.
take it up and out. It's a driver's car. It's very different to a Model S, isn't it? You see what I mean about the character of the car is different.
I know what you mean about the feedback. It's nice. It reminds me of a go-kart.
Yeah, a little bit like a go-kart. No, it's what it's all about.
So how long have you had this then?
2.5 years.
Oh, good while then.
Oh yeah, and it's been absolutely bulletproof reliable. It is a totally unique experience. I think I'd scare you with how I drive it.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're driving back, for that exact reason. The point is, you're driving along, it's all nice and calm, and then you go, and suddenly it's like, what the heck?
Really impressed with it.
It's done 32,000.
32,
so,
yeah.
Well,
So it's been used a bit. Well, my Nissan Leaf gets the hammer in, really.
The problem I've got is that
And that's the best car I've ever owned. It's astonishing, that car.
I love the Nissan Leaf.
It's a brilliant
Have you got
car.
the original 24?
I did have. I had a 24 and I've just bought a 30 literally last week.
My problem with the Nissan Leaf as a vehicle is I like to do long range. I love, one of the key things about owning an EV is the fact that you can say, oh, I've got a Tesla Roadster in China Richards, and it's like, oh, okay, that's 250 miles away from where I live, see you tomorrow. Overheating as in?
When you nail it, when you thrash it after you probably never have hit that point.
Yeah.
I can hit that point in a few minutes where the car will say, right, enough's enough now, slow down for a few minutes while I cool down. Yeah. And I think the Model S really needed that fixing. Yeah. That's something that a bit of additional work on the cooling system would have transformed that car, and you never see a track test of the car for that reason. This has been bulletproof. The few things that have gone wrong, there has been the electronic boot release. Yeah. £8.
Nice.
I mean, you're talking the cheapest parts. The repairs are cheap. The tyres are cheap. £400 for a set of tyres. Yeah, and that means you can drive it like you stole it and not feel like you're getting punished. Because the GTR, every time I drove it, it cost me £80 in fuel. It cost me £1,000 a year servicing. It cost me £1,250 for a set of front discs. Another £1,250 for a set of rear brake discs. Then at the same time you have to do the pads, which are another £450 front and back. So the bills mounted up, and I never felt like I got the use out of the car to justify all the costs.
It's a bit on the tight side for me though.
So you were chairlift.
Made it. Without the steering wheel, it's a little bit easier. Oh wow, this is quite fun.
It's just got that nice little wind down. It has enough regen that it slows you down for the corner and you can just power straight back out.
Well, that's what I like about EVs generally. This thing's good fun. I need to get one of these.
This car got a bad rap, and Tesla owners don't understand what it is because, let's be honest, the review was faked from Top Gear.
Which is why I totally disagreed with what the judge said about, people know that it was just being funny. They don't know it was just being funny at all.
The i3, that's what an astonishing car, the i3. I drove it. It was a brilliant machine. Top tip though for BMW i3 owners: remove the engine cover in the boot, and you can hear it. It sounds like this.
I have no worries about whether cars are still going to be fun when they're driven by batteries.
I'll just let this car go by so I can show you it launching. In fact, no, I'll just launch it because you can. And that's the beauty of this, that you can launch it wherever you want and not have to worry about the gearbox or raking an engine. The GTR had a £25,000 gearbox that was renowned for braking.
Great, that's bound to make you feel like you want to have some fun in it.
And I never launched it. You can measure this on the phone app. It's lost around 9% of its total capacity from when it was new.
Okay,
so
which isn't bad.
I mean, when you consider that, I think you're a bit paranoid on the battery personally from what I've seen in your videos, because when you...
Yeah, I've just worked out that I've lost 2.5% over 64,000 miles.
Well, when you consider the fact that you can't stop the clock, it's time as much as how you care for it. The time aspect, it's still.
But the stored at 60% shelf life is the best case scenario for how long your battery will last. Yeah. The more of the central band you use, and the less you go to the extremes, and the less it's in heat and all the rest of it, the closer to that optimal, battery life you're going to get to.
I'll show you the Diagnostics on the car, and ESS will take you into the battery. You can see when the battery's balanced. It shows you all the zeros mean the battery's balanced correctly. You can see what the cell voltage and the bricks are showing. State of charge, you can see what it's been charged to. I usually only charge it to 83%, 82, 83%. Can we take you round in circles a few times?
Now let's go.
Wave, wave, wave out the window. Oh, we can't see you, can they?
That was quick, guys.
That was quick. Do you like that?
Kind of.
You want to go quick again?
Yes, please. Whoa!
Oh, we're going quick now.
Whoa!
There we go.
Was that good fun, Jasper?
Oh dear. Oh. So you're a bit of a rude boy driver, are you?
Grown up now, I'm an old man now.
Oh, surely you can never grow up.
No, I haven't grown up.
Boys don't grow up. It's a nippy little thing, isn't it?
Toy, isn't it?
Oh wow. So is this your main car? Like
No, I have a Nissan Leaf as my main car.
God, it's
Brutal, isn't it?
yeah. What does it feel most similar to, in your opinion?
I think it's very much like an Alpha 4C. Some would say, oh, it must be like a Lotus, but I don't believe it's anything like a Lotus, because I've driven lots of Lotuses, I've driven the X220s, and this has its own character. I mean, even in normal mode, it's still got brutal acceleration. What I do is I pull over up here and we'll swap over and you can have a drive back and see what you think.
You've seen my driving, right?
Yeah, but that's alright, it's a bit like mine, isn't it? Just done it like that, you can't go wrong really. It's not that hard. It's just got no power steering. I've driven a car with no power steering in the last 25 years.
Oh, no power steering?
No power steering, it's quite heavy on the steering, so you got that feel that you just don't get on any other car. James drove it like a grandma.
Yes.
He did tend to drive a little bit slower.
He is a granny.
You're driving a Tesla Roadster, you may never see or even drive another one ever again. So I had to take over and show him how to drive
what's wrong
it.
with him?
I said, just get your foot down and try it.
Like on a track day, I beat him hands down. Oh, nice.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's really fun, yeah.
I like it on this sort of road because it's built for this kind of thing, isn't it? Anything can do 70 on in the fast lane.
Yeah.
But to be fun on a back road is really where it's at.
That was fun.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, seriously, thank you so much. We've all had a brilliant time, haven't we?
Okay.
Well, we did come all the way up.
Yes,
to
that's
see
true.
this,
Well,
so-
that and to see Charles as well.
Yeah.
Cheers, thank you so much, Mark.
Brilliant, no problem at all.
Get some food.
Well, this has been a fun old day. In you go, Josie. Yeah. Cool. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Instagram if you don't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye.
When it's driven like a proper person can drive, you know? You need to learn to put your foot down, James. That's what you need to do.
Seriously, fantastic. Thank you so much, Mark. We've all had a great time and I can't wait to edit it up. Although editing this video is going to be a really huge job. But that's fine.